Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Lunar. So, last time we made it to the top of Damon's Spire, and we got the item that apparently we came here to get, even if it's not quite what we expected. I think, yeah, Alex still has it. The Thieves' Guide. I mean, sure, Damon's Treasure. I don't know why he had that to begin with, but, well, apparently it's a thing we're supposed to bring back to Riza, which Damon urged us to do quickly. At the same time, of course, he also told us to read all the books, which are now unlocked for us to read. So I'm obviously going to do that. I don't know if any of them are going to contain any actual useful knowledge or, you know, any hints, anything that helps with maybe solving some later game puzzles or something. I'm sure even if you skip all of them, you would still be able to figure everything out, but, you know, at the very least, it's maybe going to give us some interesting lore or something. More prophecies of Damon, or it's all just going to be his cryptic prophecies. Dragon Master Dine set into motion the series of events that would decide the fate of our world. Really? But that fate will rest in the hands of Dine's successor, a young man with the power of love on his side. Who might that be? Maybe we can find that person and recruit them to our party. The evil which infected the Blue Star now rears its misshapen head in our serene world. Wait, did the Vile Tribe come from there as well? I thought they were native to this place. Or maybe it's some greater evil that followed humans from the Blue Planet to the Silver Star, I guess? Have I even ever stopped to wonder whether the Silver Star in the game's subtitle refers to the world that we inhabit now? That would make sense, I guess? This being the moon of the Blue Planet, basically. Maybe that was even specifically said somewhere, or I made that connection before and just forgot about it. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess we don't know if the Vile Tribe is being controlled by some greater evil force in the background that we don't even know yet. That is only going to be revealed towards the very end of the game. We'll see. This evil would delight in once again annihilating the children of Althena. The goddess has tried to destroy this great evil, but cannot. As long as humans hold darkness in their hearts, it will always survive. Okay. The end of one adventure is also the beginning of the next. Well, provided there is a sequel. History becomes legend and dreams become reality. This is what we already read. Tiny angels with gossamer wings frolic around a shimmering spring. Okay. More prophecies. The power of the dragons will be lost, but hope shall be found within the shining blue star. Wait. The power of the dragons will be lost. The power of all the dragons. Before we can get to them and finish their trials? Which, of course, right. We only came down here to the Marius Zone in the first place to find the red dragon in the cave near a volcano, which we can't reach anyway, not directly, because reasons. I think it was mentioned at some point, and then Null commented that, well, he could fly over those mountains by himself, but that wouldn't be useful, or something along those lines, maybe? I don't know. So we'll have to find a way to cross whichever mountains in particular are in the way. But of course, then we got sidetracked with this whole stolen dragon wings business. So, well, anyway, at least that seems to be about to be resolved. So the power of the dragons will be lost. So they will all eventually be taken by Galeon. But hope shall be found within the shining blue star. Right. I mean, I definitely speculated about eventually going to the blue star. The prophecies of Damon. The world will shudder and the sky will darken when magic meets metal. When magic meets metal, many innocents will be slain. Okay. When magic meets metal. Sounds... I don't know what that would be referring to. I wonder if you're planted... Right, the white dragon wings, yes. That's what we're trying to get back. I don't know why he suggests that might not be wise. Seems pretty wise to me, I don't know. Oh wait, this floor didn't actually have any books. I thought there were two of them previously that had library rooms, basically. Yeah, not this one, though. I don't suppose any of the enemies are gonna be gone, or all of the enemies? Wait, no. No such luck. Well, this is a library. Unfortunately, it's a little bit infested with monsters, but that's okay. Vane protects the home of Athena, the goddess tower, while floating through the skies around it. Yes. I'm guessing that it's... Wait, what? Can you actually interact with each individual segment of each bookcase? No way. Oh, wait, never mind. If extreme danger were to threaten the goddess, the true power of Vane will be released. Wait. That hasn't happened? What men know about women. Hey, all the pages are blank. Of course, there had to be some jokes in here. The Prophecies of Damon. The beast of towering steel crushes the land and leaves a trail of blood and terror in its wake. Beast of towering steel? Okay. But the greatest terror of all yet remains to be witnessed, and the people of the world will know this. Great. A person with a kind heart can make the worst of mistakes with the best of intentions, but the same kindness is necessary to correct those mistakes. Well, this sounds extremely ominous. A person with a kind heart can make the worst of mistakes with the best of intentions. Uh-oh. I guess we can look forward to that, then. The pure heart will be trapped in darkness, and a forgotten old figure will tinker with it. The pure heart will be trapped in darkness. Luna? Forgotten old figure will tinker with it? Galeon, or whoever might be controlling him? Maybe he actually did used to be good. Maybe that's just it, and he has been overtaken by that ancient evil that also originates on the blue planet. And eventually we're gonna have to travel there to defeat it at its source, basically. That would make some sort of sense to me. The craft that brought Athena's children from the Blue Star to the New World was an immense fortress. The craft, as in spacecraft. An immense fortress. Okay, so Athena, yeah. Maybe Athena, as I also speculated about at some point before, she either really is a goddess of some sort, some kind of supernatural being who created this fortress spaceship to evacuate humans from the blue planet, or she literally used to be just a human, or just a regular being, just a regular mortal, maybe from a more technologically advanced civilization, or maybe humans used to be more technologically advanced and just lost that knowledge. And Athena just happened to be the one who built that spaceship, or was instrumental in its construction anyway. Right, an immense fortress. Yeah. I guess it would have had to be a... Uh-oh, you cannot interact with bookshelves from behind, by the way. I don't know why I thought that might work. Hey, we can probably just... that's fine. I don't know what I was trying to suggest.
Check this out.
To go full AI mode, maybe, I don't know. But I'm always going to be worried that the game's just going to randomly waste my items. As soon as someone takes any kind of damage, then it's immediately going to use a healing item because... I don't know, because that makes sense.
Summon elemental power.
That was actually nice damage. 97? Is it? That was not even super effective or anything. And I don't think spells can crit. Maybe they can? I don't know. And I just never noticed? Pretty sure I would have noticed that. If that were a possibility. I kind of want to do this one. I haven't really had a good opportunity to use that in a while. Oh, never mind, I used Ice Wall. I'm just dumb, it's just a very powerful spell, but also, of course, very expensive. Yeah, I forgot that her default, or, well, her default
Check this
area spell is not the ice spell. Cal's been stoned, but only partially. It's all good. How much is that gonna be? Whoa! Well, that's okay damage, but a bit unfortunate because apparently they separated enough.
Power of Athena.
Yeah, hit areas for some skills are still a little bit weird and hard to predict. And why sometimes, you know, multiple enemies will be affected by any given skill, and sometimes they won't, even when it doesn't look like they're any further apart. It's who knows. Athena's sword was given to the Dragon Master and forged by the magic of the goddess. Okay, so a super high-tech sword, basically on the same level as the Flying Fortress. It is the weapon through which the Dragon Master wields a power almost equal to Athena herself. Nice. Where can I get that, please? Oh, wait, where them? No, I'm just done. Just saw those doors and for some reason thought those were more bookshelves. There should be, however, yeah. Okay. To protect and cherish the shining blue star is our most sacred duty. Okay, straight to the point. Athena's tower is the home of the goddess, and the womb from which all life in our world comes forth. The only beings allowed within its walls are the Dragon Master, the 4 dragons, and Athena herself. Okay. Is the tower actually just the top of that flying fortress? Is the location of the tower where that ship, that craft, originally landed? And all the human survivors emerged from there and spread across the lands? Or maybe the tower itself is the spacecraft? It could be rocket-shaped, I guess. This world was created by magic. It turned the desert into a green sea of life and helps that life to thrive. That is Athena's power. All of the magic power in this world is hers. The people of the Blue Star, fueled by hatred, engaged in a brutal war. Their world perished as a result. Oh. Athena entrusted what was left of the Blue Star to a young girl and came here to create a new world. What? Entrusted what was left of the Blue Star to a young girl. And came here to create a new world. And the young girl was just left there? That seems kind of cruel. The frontier was too distant for the goddess Athena's magic to reach. And so it was left as a place of utter desolation, devoid of her blessing or the soft light of the Blue Star. So, that's basically... Is that literally just the dark side of the moon? I guess that would make sense, huh? With a locked rotation and the human inhabited side of the Silver Star always facing the Blue Star. And the dark side is the home of the Vile tribe. The frontier serves to remind us of what our world was like before the goddess reshaped it. Okay. But it would have always been dark, though. Right? And this side would have always been lit. Or at the very least, well, always facing the blue planet. Anyway, if Athena's magic was taken away from our world, it would once more succumb to the chilling darkness. Okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Ah, crap, I have my chance. Athena's tower is the home of the goddess, and the... Oh, I read this. Yes, so we're only missing that one bookshelf there. Can we please... Yeah, whatever. We're gonna deal with you, it's fine. Oh, 3 of you. Sure. Might as well just go all out here. Alex's attack by itself should be plenty to kill these guys. Or is it? Wait, it's not. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, that was very little damage to Mia. Oh, because she's also defending, right. Okay, well, you tried. I guess in that case, we're gonna have Kyle also do his thing. Is that... Wait, that's not going to hit them all? Dude. Oh, that's annoying. If I move you here, those guys are definitely gonna move, right? Whatever, I'm gonna try this. Yeah, just stand in place. No, don't move away, you idiot. Ah, this would have been so beautiful. Oh well, okay, in this case, you finish off that guy, who must be very close to death after that attack. I just expected that to deal a lot more damage than it did, and that at least hits those two. What a wasteful fight. I guess I haven't used Alex's fire AoE thing in a while. Okay, well, what's up again? Anything special? Nope. That's fine. Okay, we should be able to just escape, right? Do we have a spell to escape? I keep forgetting. Yeah. Yes, escape from dungeon, right. Lunar used to have a spell to escape from combat. We don't have that anymore. Right, we did get... yeah. So she had... Lunar basically had 3 unique spells, right? One, all enemy sleep spell, the defense and attack power buff for one ally, and then the escape from combat, I think. Unless I'm making that last one up. And we do have the sleep spell, a weaker version, let's go. But not a replacement for the others yet. Anyway, yes, we're gonna use this. We also have Dragon Wing items that I bought. I guess we're never really going to need to use those at all, because we have the spell. Unless, of course, we find ourselves without Jessica at some point, which is absolutely possible. Unless the party really has stabilized now for the foreseeable future. Right. Need to remember to get another piece of soap once I can. Just in case, just to be prepared for any, you know... Maybe I should get 2 pieces, actually, since we apparently can only have the guys or the girls take a bath. And if that's not just purely for fun, to see that, you know, little fan-servicey graphic... Okay, this is where we're gonna have to cross, of course. Even though we can't see the cave, that's clearly the volcano over there. Or series of volcanoes, really. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if bathing in the hot spring has any other effect. If you're ever actually going to have to clean yourself off something. This is... Can we not? Okay. It's so difficult to interact with certain things sometimes, because, you know, you always want to, or the character always wants to just slide past any object that you walk into. It's sometimes nice, but, you know, you still get stuck on stuff. So I don't know, it doesn't really work all that well. And it can be a little bit annoying when you're actually trying to just face something to interact with it. Oh well. Hi, you're still here. I heard you met Damon. That man is so ancient, he must be one giant wrinkle by now. I know he complains a lot, but he's worth the effort. Ho ho ho. Okay. Cave Thieves Guide. Kyle, you passed! Congratulations, my friend, and welcome to the Thieves Guild. Here, check this. Thieves Crest. Okay. The door behind the counter is the entrance to the Thieves Bazaar. I think that's a good place to start looking for your item. And when you do, show your crest to whoever's selling it. Right. We're supposed to just get it back for free because... now that we're a member, or we have a member of the guild with us, they're no longer allowed to keep something they stole from us. Right, you have that. I mean, technically I should... maybe not just technically. You know what? Role-playing. Oh, that opens locked chests as well. I was about to say something, so I briefly wondered if this might also, or rather, when I got this, I said, oh man, I kind of hoped we would get the Thief's Key as well. Or maybe the Thief's Crest somehow works as a lockpick, but then that seemed so unlikely that I didn't even say it. Never mind. I guess it is somehow also a lockpick. Or a universal key or something. Anyway, I guess Kyle can have that. Unless, of course, what if Kyle, for whatever reason, leaves the party? You know what? Screw role-playing. I guess we're gonna give that to them all. Anything else? Oops, I almost forgot. Check out the back of your crest for instructions on how to open treasure chests. Oh, it's just a set of instructions. I see. You'll be able to crack any chest, no matter how tightly it's locked. Pretty useful, eh? Sure enough. And there is one? Wait. Is there one in Riza? I think so, right? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna be able to give that a try. North, Thieves Bazaar. West, Thieves Guild HQ. Thieves Guild Daily is proud to announce the 59th annual 5-finger discount competition. 59th annual 5-finger discount competition. Entry forms available now at Thieves Guild headquarters and all Quickie Mart stores. I haven't seen one of those yet. Oh. I hadn't even noticed the store before. Wait a second. Wait. Can you? Oh, you can't. Can you? No. It doesn't matter from where you enter the town, right? It's always gonna be from the south. Yeah, of course. Okay. That would have been kind of funny if it turned out that you could have just walked around the outside all along. Okay, just wasting a little bit of time here. It's fine. Maybe we should check out the bazaar first, actually. Just finish our business here. Who are you? Oh, you're gonna be Lily. Say, I haven't seen you around here before. Are you friends with Grandpa's? I guess. My name's Lily. I'm Jessica, Lily. I'm Jessica. Lily, I know your grandpa told you this, but I'll tell you just in case. You really shouldn't be so trusting of strangers. Well, I mean, at the very least, anyone who comes back here is trusted enough to have been made a member of the guild, right? I mean, not that being a member of the Thief Guild should really make you particularly trustworthy. My grandpa worries about me, so I never get to go out and have fun. It's a drag. I'm certain it's just because he cares about you. Well, yeah, it's still a drag. I made a lot of new friends today. I can't wait to tell my grandpa all about you. This kid has a sweet voice, Alex. It reminds me of Luna. I mean, apparently she's a great singer. Can we hear you sing? I guess not. Welcome, new customers. Welcome to the famed Thieves Bazaar of Riza. It has no equal. If you don't see something, don't worry. We'll steal it and sell it to you. Great. Good to know. There's nothing the Thieves Bazaar doesn't have or can't get. We've got armor, we've got shields, we've got helmets, we've got rings, we've got bloody everything. Oh, you do at least have some things. Well, for starters, we have some old things to sell. I'm just gonna do that while I remember. Right, purity clothes, washed in holy water. Well, that was it. Intelligent robe, smart looking garment. Smart looking, huh? Okay. No increase in wisdom, unfortunately, despite the description. I guess it says it's only smart looking, so... you have that, of course, that's just what we saw before, and I decided not to get for Kyle. Well, we're obviously gonna get 2 of these then. Whoa, that's expensive though. 3,600? Hold on. Is that worth it for 4 points of defense? Maybe not, to be honest. Not until I make sure that I don't need the money for anything more... you know, more useful. I mean, this is a smaller increase, but it's also only 1/3 of the price, you know? So I'm, yeah, definitely gonna just get these. Honestly, I'm never using this. I guess it's technically nice to have something for her to do other than just running up to enemies and hitting them. But putting a single, or trying to put a single enemy to sleep, it's not even guaranteed to work or anything. Yeah, you know what? Maybe if I find a really nice type of cane that casts an offensive spell that's actually good. I mean, I suppose I could always get her one of these, an extra ethereal cane. Maybe I'll actually give her the one. Well, you have this, but this is it's just not very good. It is a different damage type. That's why I kept this in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe yeah. Once we get the next better type of cane, I'm gonna keep both of the old ones. One for Nash, and then I'm gonna get rid of the Fire Rod, which I do realize I've never actually used. You know, since getting the new cane. But you know, just to have the option. And the other one I'm gonna give to Jessica, just because. Because why not? You won't find a wider selection of protective gear anywhere else. I'll see you again soon. Not a particularly wide selection. Aren't you the guy who stole from us? Actually, I don't really remember what they looked like, so who knows. My stock in trade is to buy and sell the wild and wacky. You kids have anything you don't want and you kids have anything you don't want and don't know what the hell it is? Actually, we have a couple of things, but we can't actually show anything to you. Oh, maybe actually the guy who stole from us might be the one on the top right. No, looks like that's just the local weapons dealer. So I don't know. Take a look at these magic wigs. You've never seen hairpieces like these before. It looks natural when it's soaking wet. It smells natural when you set it on fire. Whatever real hair can do, these wigs can do. Dandruff? No problem. Head lice? Yes, indeed. In fact, they come pre-infected. So, what the heck are you waiting for? Get your magic wig today. Can we actually get one? Yeah. These wigs were stolen from the legendary Black Rose Street. I was gonna say, we know a guy whose wig has disappeared. And I was wondering if we could actually get it back here. But I think it's just played as a joke, probably. And when they're gone, they're gone. Buy now and I'll throw in a magic comb absolutely free. Say so long to Cowlicks. Yet, unfortunately, we cannot actually get it. Maybe that guy would... I mean, that dude over on the left is basically the last person left who does not actually look like a merchant, so... That's probably them, but whatever. Oh. Never mind, maybe it was this guy all along. Well, howdy do, savvy shoppers. Have I got a primer purchase for you, my friends? It's a thing with wings. I have no idea how to use them, but they have magic in them or something. Want us to teach you how to use them, pal? Hey, you're the... See this crest? Recognize it? Yes, it's a Thieves Guild crest. I know you know what that means, kiddo. But you weren't in the guild when I stole this from you. You don't know that. You're gonna split hairs with Kyle of Nanza, huh? Not a healthy choice. You're that Kyle? Well, spank my bottom and call me a pinky. Not gonna do that. I just ripped off the king of all ripper offers. Yeah, exactly. Dragon Wings. Well, here's your thing back, and here's a little something extra. No hard feelings, okay? Oh, hey, thanks for the free soap. That's convenient. My popularity precedes me, Jess. Popularity? I think the word you want is notoriety. Yeah. Anything else? Too bad you took that thing back. I never sold a magic item before. Guess it's back to selling the same old stolen crap for me. I'm so bummed out. Oh, well. You know what? You might be in luck, because we're probably gonna buy something from you. Wait a second. Wait, who's that for? Oh, it is for him. He just doesn't have room for it, of course. Chili Cleaver, huh? Ice Blade. I mean, it's... First of all, it's expensive. The damage increase isn't huge, but of course I'm gonna take whatever I can get. But also, I'm guessing that it's actually gonna deal ice damage, cold damage or whatever. And thus, of course, I worry slightly about, you know, what happens when I encounter enemies that are just immune or resistant to ice. But I suppose it's gonna be a minority of enemies, so it's still gonna be okay. Ice mace, of course. Is it all ice stuff? No. Stone bow. We got 3 ice-themed items and the stone bow, because why not? Only you can use that, huh? Rock solid aiming. Decent damage upgrade. And since the cane... His cane doesn't really do much of anything. Unless I invoke it, right? It's not like it passively increases his spellcasting, as far as I know. So, I think we're gonna get this one. Man, this stuff is way more expensive than I expected. Way more expensive than the last set of upgrades. Ice is nice, sure. Yeah, I mean, damage-wise, obviously, this is not spectacular. Of course, it would be kind of nice to give that to him, so he can invoke it for an ice spell in addition to his lightning. Whereas she, of course, already has very powerful ice magic, so she's never actually going to need to use this. So maybe I'm not actually gonna get one? Kind of a bummer that I can't give the bow to her. Suppose I don't really need to get it at all if I don't want to. I guess first things first. We're gonna get the ice blade, of course. Inventory full, right? Okay. Alright, it is full now because we have the soap and the dragon wings now. Right. Anyway, well, we are gonna get the mace for her, even if it's also not a very big damage increase. Right, and I don't actually want to sell the ethereal cane. I don't know what to do about him. I guess I'm gonna get the bow just for a variety. It's fine. I'm gonna definitely get rid of this one. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, equip that. Equip that. You can equip that, and you can equip that. Okay. Thank you much. Right. Right, you have that extra cane. I'm gonna hand that one over to Jessica. And you have the stone bow equipped and the ethereal cane for invoking, maybe, ever. We'll see. We will see. Now, do I get the armor? I mean, I suppose I might as well, right? Wait, hold on. Before I do that, do you actually sell anything? Humble greetings, shoppers. Care to look at some magic goods from Vane? Ah. Well. And who are you? Geez, I don't understand a word that's written on these blueprints. Blueprints? Ah, of course they were also stolen. It's like having a treasure chest full of gold and not being able to pick the lock. Ah. The more I look at these blueprints, the less sense they make. Maybe you just want to sell them to us for, you know, a small amount of money because they're useless to you anyway. Okay, at least we now know where to go once we actually need to get those blueprints. I mean, we know who they were stolen from, but I guess until we have a you know, concrete reason to go and get them back, we can't actually do anything about that. It's fine. Buy 2 of these, right? Sure. And there goes almost all of my money. Well, that's okay. That's what I have it for. Of course. And of course, most importantly, we have this back. And some more extra soap. We are going to give that one to Null, of course. And that one. Alright. Awesome. Oh? Royce. Lily, why don't you come with me? I'm going to take us to a cool place. Literally cool? I don't know, my grandpa will be worried about me. No, he won't. I shall tell him where we're going. Now come on, let's have some fun. But another girl already asked me to play with her. That voice! It's Royce! Dun 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 dun. Wait, Lily, don't go anywhere with her, or you'll never get to play again. Royce wants to take you to a scary place far away from here. Well, well, I knew there was a pack of puling pubescents in my future. Your future. I just didn't know when you'd show up. I can't believe you'd stoop so low as to kidnap a child, you sagging sack of dung. Wow. Now, watch the language around the dear little girl, shall we? Hey, witch, care to explain why you're kidnapping singers before I lop your head off? I'm afraid that's a secret, you muscle-bound twit. Unless, of course, you care to come along with Lily and me to the frontier. Come now, little girl, we have so much to do. No! Lily, what's going on? Grandpa, help me! Grandpa! This bad lady wants to take me! Take me away! No, Alex, not again! We let it happen right in front of our eyes. I mean, I suppose it's a problem when our enemy can literally just teleport at will. Please excuse me, Alex. Also, how are you still talking to us? How could I leave without peering into your future? Your dreams of becoming the Dragon Master are extinguished along with the Crimson Spirit. Oh, how I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Wait, the Crimson Spirit? What do you mean? The Red Dragon? Was she talking about the Red Dragon? Probably, huh? That's the only crimson-colored creature I can think of. If that's right, Galion's going for the Red Dragon next. Oh, I mean, she made it sound like he had already done that. So we have to find him first. None of you are going anywhere. Not until you tell me what the hell is happening around here. That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. All we know for sure is that the Vile Tribe is kidnapping singers. And that we haven't been able to stop them from doing it. That's why we need to find the Red Dragon before Galion does. It might be able to help us. The Red Dragon? Its cave is west of here, but you can't get there by land. However, I have a friend who knows how to get there another way. Follow me to the Thieves' Bazaar. A friend, huh? I mean, there's an inventor in Iluk who's trying to invent or has already invented a flying machine. Or so we've heard. There's an impassable mountain pass between here and the Red Dragon Cave. Impassable by foot, anyway. But I acquired the design blueprints for a giant airship that would let you fly over the mountain, so you do know what it is. I haven't been able to make a bit of sense out of them. But maybe they'll help you in your search for Lily. Well, balloon blueprint. Take these to a look and talk to an inventor there. I think he'll be able to help you. Could you be any less specific? There has to be more than one. I mean, it's fine. There aren't that many, and we know exactly which one. Getting Lily back is more important to me than any amount of treasure. Plus, if I help get her back, I'll score major points with the head of the guild. Win-win. When you needed my help, Kyle, I gave it to you without question. Now it's time for you to help me and Lily. I mean, yeah, we were gonna do that anyway. Getting Lily back is obviously gonna be a nice bonus, but we were gonna go after the Vile Tribe anyway. Of course, now we're also going to check out this place over here. There was something more to do, right? Guild headquarters? Yeah, of course, we never took this door here. So what is this? I heard you broke into Damon's Spire. Nice work. Have you ever considered signing up for a tour of duty? You'll get to travel the world, make lots of new friends, and rob them blind. We'd never steal from our own friends, and we're not thieves. Well, most of us aren't. Well, if you don't want to rob for us full-time, at least tell us what you found in the Spire. I'm sending a team out there to grab whatever you kids missed. Well, actually there isn't really anything you'd be interested in. I was expecting to get a vacation, but I'm getting reassigned to the Stadius Zone instead. If I'd known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have worked so damn hard. The Stadius Zone is nothing but a bunch of small towns with plenty of hicks and no damn money. Oh, wait, is the Stadius Zone where Marriott is? Or past Marriott? I think so. The Vile Tribe has been kidnapping our best singers, the best singers in our world. In the world. Our own Lily was the latest victim. Well, News sure travel fast around here. But what's driving the Magic Emperor? What's driving the Magic Emperor to kidnap singers? What importance do they have to him? I thought that's what you were supposed to tell us. Why would this random person tell us? It's not like the Valley Tribe has an appreciation for music. So why is the Magic Emperor having them snatch away our singers? I just don't understand it. Yeah, well, we are going to find out why exactly. Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose that's that, except of course for the orange chest. Somewhere in the west of Riza. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. Silver light. Oh, wait, silver light? Starlight? Silver light? Was that little hiccup there? I don't know. Restores MP completely. Oh, so we have an item that restores like 30. If that? Maybe 30-ish. And then we have restores MP completely. Maybe there's another level in between. Now, of course, we have the balloon blueprint. Wait. Oh. Yeah, no, you can't use that. Could use that. Of course, we don't want to. I have been wondering if maybe it's possible to use the Ice Blade in combat. And use that to cast an Ice spell, similar to how you can use the Canes. Or maybe even the Ice Maze. I guess we'll give that a shot. Of course, you wouldn't be able to do it out of combat. Anyway, hand this one over, and yeah, we're definitely going to stash that one away for the time being. I mean, I'm already not using my regular starlights. Obviously, I'm not going to use the silver light anytime soon. Oh, nothing else to do but to head straight for Iluk, I suppose. And give those blueprints back. Oh. This is the town of Iluk, yes. Was it just... No, it wasn't here. Was it? No, that's... Hot girl news guy. Yeah. Get out of here. You. Away from that creep. There was this guy. Of course. Hello. What's this, my blueprints? Wow, I was about to give up on ever seeing them again. They were stolen from you by the Thieves Guild of Riza. Well, I mean, who else, right? Whenever anything gets stolen anywhere near Riza, everyone knows exactly who did it. Anyway, but we got them back. Thank you very much. But why would thieves be interested in the blueprints for a balloon? Oh well, I'll never be able to understand the criminal mind. Cave balloon blueprint. Yay. My name is Shira? I'm an inventor. I recently moved here so I could focus on my work. I wish I had something to give you as thanks. How about a balloon? But we inventors tend to live hand to mouth, I'm sorry. Well, we need to get over the mountains so we can find the Red Dragon Cave. I see. Well, now that I have my blueprint back, I can build you a balloon to fly to the cave. But to make it fly, I need a fluffy bug, and the one I had escaped into the field north of here. Okay, we know there's a locked door there, so we knew that at one point we would be getting past that. Fluffy bug, huh? No problem. We'll catch the bug while you build the balloon. Wonderful. I'll get started on it right away. Don't forget to ask the botanist for permission to enter the field. Okay. Sure. You the botanist? You're looking for a botanist? Oh, you mean my husband. Look for him in the laboratory downstairs. Yes. Okay. Oh, you want to catch fluffy bugs? Well, just one is enough. It's fine with me, children. I like to encourage interest in horticulture. What? I mean, they're called fluffy bugs, aren't they? A type of bug? But you should be aware that we have Pua bugs out there too, and even I can't tell them apart. So how are we going to tell them apart, Alex? Let's go into the field and explore first. We'll solve the identity crisis later. I'll open the entrance for you, and you can go into the field anytime. Just make sure to close the gate behind you. We don't want any bugs getting out of there. What kind of bugs are we talking about here? Are they dangerous? They're probably dangerous, aren't they? So, they're identical looking Pua Pua bugs and fluffy bugs. You'd think that the fluffy bugs would be fluffier, maybe, and thus identifiable, but I guess maybe it's not that easy. Also, while we're here, or rather... Well, my list does not mention any orange chests in this place. So I'm going to assume that my list is correct and there aren't any. But, of course, we have literally all the other locations now. We can fast travel once again, so we could go ahead and just pick up everything. We probably should do that, shouldn't we? Or at least pick up a couple. Yeah, I mean, we got 45 minutes on the counter right now, so why don't we just go ahead and do some treasure collection? Might as well just start with Bird and go down the list. Start with literally the first one of these that we ever saw. Can I actually remember which one of these is Remus's house? I think it's actually just this one. Yeah. There we go. Garbage can lid. Wait. Hold on. Isn't that just what... Almost a shield. Yeah, that's just what Remus came equipped with. Okay. Is that just a joke? Or is that somehow useful? The problem is, since we do have a limited inventory, I'm probably just gonna sell it. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that maybe there might be some sort of smith somewhere where you can turn items into other items. You know, use one base piece of equipment, combine it with mithril ore, and turn it into some sort of super item. I don't think that kind of thing would exist here, though. Probably. Hi, Alex. Do you need some weapons to help you defeat Galleon? Yes. Well, no, actually. Yes, but actually no. Not from you, anyway. Sell that for 10. Sure. Yeah, sorry, Remus. I mean, I'm sure he's not gonna need that anymore. He quit the adventuring life. Right, okay, well, that was that. I was kind of hoping for these red chest items to generally be more useful. So far, I mean, okay, never mind. The first one we found is a useful, or I'm sure it's a relatively rare, or at the very least, valuable item that we don't otherwise have access to yet. But Remus's room was a bit of a bust. So next one is in Weird Woods. Oh, that's right outside the town, right? I didn't take any further notes as to the location of the chest, so I'm hoping it's gonna be pretty obvious. Apparently I thought so at the time. Now, it sure would be nice if low-level enemies would just run away from us or ignore us entirely. Apparently that is not the case. So, and they're all gonna die super quickly. Okay. Can we actually even reach them? Okay, we can. Yay, 12 experience. Nice. But yeah, where is the chest? No! Come on. I definitely could not move there, move further past the enemy once it had decided to attack me. So yeah, with these narrow forest corridors, unfortunately we're gonna have to deal with a bunch of these weaklings. I suppose I could always make jump cuts to the next chest so we can skip these kinds of things, because the next one on the list is actually in the hag's hut, so we're gonna have to manually walk there. Now where could that red chest be? Why didn't I, at least for later areas, at least I indicated the direction, roughly. But here it just literally says Weird Woods. Oh well. Wait. Wait. These are the Misty Woods, right? These aren't even the Weird Woods. I'm just dumb. Okay, in that case, don't mind me. Yeah, I should absolutely do the thing I just said. It would be sensible to do. And I'm gonna pause recording and resume once I actually found the next chest. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, we're actually in the Hag's Hut because I guess I was wrong and the woods near Berg are actually the Weird Woods and not the Misty Woods, because this forest here is called Old Hag's Forest, or Hag's Woods, or whatever. Anyway, another silver light. Alright. Okay. Also, you cannot actually use the teleport from inside, yeah. That includes inside dungeons and forests and the like. That should work from here? No, actually, never mind. Well, yeah, no, I guess makes sense. This is still technically part of the dungeon. Okay, so I guess I'm going to return to the Misty Woods, aka Weird Woods, and look around there and probably kill most of the enemies in the process. Oh well. Okay, here it is, near the large clearing. Got a Wrath Ring. Oh, free Wrath Ring. Well, see, that's the kind of thing I was talking about. Now we want to add this one to you. We also found we found an antidote from a random combat, which is of course kind of whatever. We're definitely going to hand that over to you. And equip that for an extra 10 attack power. Don't mind if I do. Alright, awesome. So that's that one. Weird Woods, Hag's Hut. Next one is in Saith, that should be easy enough. Then we got one in Meribia in a house. And of course, also in the sewer, in the quote-unquote secret part of the sewer that took me a while to find, even though technically I could have gone there a lot sooner. Okay, Southwest Safe, specifically a house in Southwest Safe for a protection ring. Presumably that's just what it sounds like. Defense, oh, up by more than 10 points. No, wait, I'm dumb. No, wait, it's up by 10 points. Yeah, but every ring, or at the very least, the rings he has equipped also increase defense by 1 point. Automatically, yeah. So this one just increases it by 9 points more. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. Suppose he could maybe use that. Of course, he could. Suppose I could, you know, look at whose defense needs the biggest boost. Well, Nash's happens to be the lowest. So, I guess that answers that. Of course, I'm definitely going to replace it with something that actually boosts his offensive capabilities, but for now, it's better than nothing. There. Alright, that's that one. Well then, next up Meribia. Then we got one inside the Cave of Trials. Oof. I don't remember where that was at all, but I'm just gonna make my way through there. The enemies are obviously gonna be trivial at this point. We got Nanza Basement. That one's obviously gonna be very easy. Land should be easy. Vein, yeah, I know where that one is. South of Nanza. Okay, on the mountain pass leading out of Nanza, of course. Okay. And then we got, well, we got two in Marriott Woods and Marriott, but we're gonna have to go back there at some point, of course. So I could just leave those for later, I suppose. Also, Jessica leveled up from one of those random encounters earlier. Forgot to mention. She got, well, no new spells, but 1 point of range, for what it's worth. So, yeah. Alright. 2,000 silver, straight and to the point. I'll take it. Next one is in the sewer. Oh, another silver light. Alright. Not super exciting, but I'm sure it's going to be useful. It's definitely potentially useful. Am I going to make use of it? We'll see. Wait, oh, that teleports us to this entrance of the sewer. Interesting. Not where I entered, but I guess it gets the job done. Kind of. Well, I suppose since we are here, I was kind of going to skip it, but hey Alex, how are you doing? You must be really close to becoming a Dragon Master. Can I ask you a favor? After you rescue Luna, let's go back to Berg. I'd like to see my dad. Hey, this must be the legendary Kyle I keep hearing about. Are you as good as everyone says? Better, of course. Good at what is the question. Alex, I still can't believe how popular my shop has become. But I definitely can believe how many girls are talking to me now. Good for you. Okay, we're done here, right? Yes. Next up, Vane. Should probably also be the next one on the list. Well, Transmission Spring doesn't have anything. Althena's Shrine doesn't have anything. Vane does. Wait. Right over here. Very easy to miss. Devil Pendant. Devil, huh? Increased magic resistance. Kind of whatever. But since we still have some room. Let's see here. Magic endurance 46, 58, 62, 34. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Well, I've been looking at the base values, but yeah, 39. Definitely the lowest. So conveniently, he also has room for an item. So we're gonna hand that over. And okay, that's a 10-point increase. I mean, it's not bad, and 2 points of defense for what it's worth. So yeah, sure. It's not terrible. Brings everyone's values in that regard closer together. Well, next up, Cave of Trials. Alright, here we are. Had to make our way through a couple of sections of this cave. Because of course we only... Well, thanks I guess. I was looking for a second piece of soap, technically speaking. Still a bit of a weird reward from one of these, but I'll take it. Yeah, anyway, since we can only enter from the Vane side, of course, I think this might actually be the first section where we started exploring. Originally, when we entered from the Transmission Spring. Anyway, that was that. Right, also Mia leveled up. Again, no special stats or skills or anything. We did manage to kill 2 of these lizards that give a relatively large amount of experience. At this point, it's not even that much anymore. It's 180 for a combat when one of them does not run away, but most of them did. So yeah, obviously we have better grinding spots at this point if we do want to do that. I think looking at the timer, I'm going to end the episode right here. We're going to finish off the last couple of locations, which aren't even that many. We're going to finish them off next time before actually going bug hunting, I suppose. We'll see what that actually looks like. I'm kind of curious. For the time being, though, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.